morning, friends. It's Nancy. We're going to work on project number 9. So today we're going back to inspiration from Wendy's journaling adventures. So this was a tutorial she did way back in August of 2018. And I've put my own sort of little stamp on it, so you'll see that shortly. But the basics are still entirely Wendy, who I am completely devoted to. So today we're going to use up pages that we're using up some scraps, and we're using up this page that we would never ordinarily use. So we've got some options when it comes to the circles, making the circles. Maybe you have a die set, a nesting die set. I know I do, but I'm not getting it out. And you probably have a nesting die set of other shapes too. I'm thinking ovals would work, squares would work, lots of shapes would work with this. But I have a 3-inch and a 2.5-inch punch, so that's what I'm going to go with. So the first thing I'm going to do is, this was left over from the tags that we did for the initial project number 2, so the tags that stuffed the pocket. So I'm just going to take my 2.5-inch punch, cut that bit off, and kind of center that. This, I think, I can't recall. Nope, I have no idea. I think there was a bird on it. I don't know. Next time I do this, I'll have to remember to write the page numbers on. So again, I'm just going to punch this. The sizes that Wendy used in hers were 2 and 2.5. I have 2.5 and 3 because that's what I have. Okay. Now, I want the backs of these to be plain in case you wanted to do a little bit of writing on it. So I am that one didn't punch very good. I'll have to tidy that edge up. Okay. If you don't have punches or die sets, get out your cups, get out your glasses, and start drawing circles. Okay, I'm going to use Fabri-Tac to glue these together because Fabri-Tac doesn't warp the paper after I remove the glue booger. Here's one. Here's 2. Okay. Okay, so we'll just set those aside for now. Now we're going to work on the exterior pouch. So I want to use the words, but I don't want them to be I don't want them to be like the main focus of what we're doing. So I'm going to use my glue stick and glue this side of the page 50. So this is page 51. I'm going to glue page 51 onto tea-dyed onion skin paper. So you'll still see the suggestion of the words, but it'll sort of sink into the background, I guess you could say. And I love all the wrinkles and crinkles. That's sort of an added bonus. Okay. So for this part of the project, I'm going to need quite a few of the 3-inch. Might as well get them all out while I can. Okay. I'm going to need one more. So this is this going to be big enough? More or less. I've also got this one. This is the one that had the little egg, and then the little nest up here. So we'll glue this one down. Okay. That looks great. Okay. Now, using Fabri-Tac, I'm going to glue some of these together. Okay. And whoop. Now, to make a little pocket, I need to cut this in half. So this is 3 inches. So I'm putting it right in this 3-inch square. And I'll put my ruler along 1.5. Give that a cut. And in order to make the little thumb hole centered, mark 1.5. This is a 5/8 inch punch. So I'm not going all the way halfway in, I'm just sort of a little notch. I had a tough time committing to that, didn't I? Okay. Now, need to do some inking. Right across the top of this little pouchy thing. Move some stuff. So much stuff. Okay. I'm going to bring in my sewing machine. Now, this isn't too difficult, but when we do the circle, that's going to be more difficult. I have linked Wendy's tutorial below so that you can check that out and see how she created her circle. What I think she calls them round tags. Round tag punches, round pouch. Oh my goodness. I watched it last night to refresh my memory. I thought it was a very cool project, but I never made any. And she was using Christmas images in hers and mentioned that she thought it looked like sort of Christmas ornaments, and I thought, oh yeah. Okay. Just trimming off these threads. And just going to use a little bit of art glitter glue to run a little bead glue around there. There's one. And you notice I'm choosing where I want to put the pouchy part. There's a lot more texture here. There's a lot more color variation there. So that's how I've come up with those choices. Okay. Now, sewing in a circle can be a challenge. If you don't want to do this step, you don't have to. I mean, it's perfectly fine the way it is. But I'm gonna give it a shot anyway. I'm just going slow. I've barely got one toe on the on the foot pedal here. I don't want that thread to get caught under there. Perhaps it already is. Yeah, it already is. All right. Yeah. Whoop. Look at Rammy Nance. Okay, there's one. Now we're going to do the second one, and hopefully it goes equally well. I love watching Wendy's videos. I love Leo. He's so cute. And of course, he kind of reminds me of my orange cat. Gibson rarely gets up on my table, though. He's not much interested in what I'm doing unless there's food involved. So that's good. That's good. But I like it when Leo visits Wendy in her videos. And she's lives in Nova Scotia, which is pretty much my favorite place on the planet. I visited out there many times. My son lives in Halifax. Most recently we were there in September for Hurricane Dorian. That was fun. Okay. I'm still coughing and choking and gagging. I'm so sorry. Okay, so there's our two little pouches. Here's one little tag. A lot of inking and sewing happens. Right. Okay, so this one's a wild strawberry, so I'm just tearing off that. And this one is Germander Speedwell. All right. So here we have our two little pouch tags. On my prototype ones that I did, I actually punched a hole and put an eyelet in there. I don't like it. So I'm not sure if I'm going to add like a little thing, a little pull or anything on these yet. I was thinking I might add like the inside of one of my reinforcements, like one of these inside stickers that I've plucked away, and then punched a tiny like 3/16 hole in it, and then maybe put a little piece of twine or something. I don't know. I haven't got that far in the plan. We could have done more on this part. Added some, fibers or some cheesecloth, or, we could have done a lot more decorative things. I was also thinking this might be a good paper clip. So I might put a paper clip on one. And one can be sort of a tuck spot, like you can glue this corner and then tuck something up into it, or put it at the bottom of the page and tuck something under it, or there's lots of opportunities for using these. And it was a quick craft, easy. I hope you'll give it a try. If you don't particularly like these images that I chose, there's lots of stuff in the book yet to go. Alrighty, thanks so much for watching this video. We'll be back again with part 10.